And hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another live stream. This time it is Liverpool versus Leicester in the last game of 2022, and what a game it's going to be. Looking forward to it tonight here at Anfield. What I'll do quickly guys, before we get into the score predictions and stuff like that, I'll quickly go through the lineups for both sides so we know who's playing. And then comment down below your score predictions for what you think the score will be in tonight's match. Hoping for a positive result. Keep climbing up the table. We'll have a little look quickly. So for Liverpool, we'll start with, as they are their home side, they have Alisson in net, Trent at right back with Matip and Van Dijk as the two centre backs, with Andy Robertson at left back. Harvey Elliott comes back into the squad again today, starting again, with Jordan Henderson, Thiago there also in the midfield three, with Mohamed Salah on the right, Darwin Nunez as the man up front, and then Offside Chamberlain again down the left-hand side. For Leicester, we've got Ward in net, Thomas at left back, Face and Amati as the two centre-backs, with Castagni at right back, Sumer at CDM, with Harvey Barnes, Dewsbury and Didi and Perez making up the midfield also, and then Daka up front as the man up front for Leicester tonight. So a pretty strong lineup. I did see Jamie Vardy initially was going to start, I believe, but I think they changed it. I'm not too sure. But Jamie Vardy is on the bench there also, with also Iheanacho and Soyuncu, who's linked with a move away from Leicester. And on our bench, we've got Joe Gomez is there. Konate's back in the squad as well after obviously getting to the World Cup final with France. Naby Keita is there also, and Tsimikas, Carvalho, and Bajcetic also, who scored last week, is there on the bench also. So comment down below your score predictions for tonight's match. I'm going to go for a 2-1. No, I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool win, 2-0. I'm confident in a clean sheet tonight. I think Leicester have been a bit poor this season. Obviously due to them not spending any money at all in the transfer window in the summer. So there's a lot of the teams, it's been a bit poor this season for Leicester's standards. And in my opinion as well, Ward, who's in net for them, isn't a great goalkeeper. So definitely should be able to get a few past him tonight. And Daniel Amati at centre-back also seems a bit strange. He is normally a centre midfielder, as far as I know. So, not the strongest Leicester side, if I'm honest. What are you guys saying? Shadow Strike 482 says Liverpool to win 3-0. Mohammed says Liverpool 3-0. And then ZN says 4-1. And then we need Darwin to score tonight also. Yeah, I know, I agree. Hoping he can get a goal. If you guys watched the video we put up earlier today, you'll know that Jurgen Klopp has spoke about the current situation with Darwin Nunez and made a comparison to him and Lewandowski at his time at Dortmund, basically saying when he first got Lewandowski and started working with Lewandowski, he was in a similar boat as Darwin Nunez is in terms of scoring, to the point they would actually do bets, €10 each in training. And Jurgen Klopp said his pockets were full with money as Lewandowski couldn't score. And now the fact that he's probably the most elite out-and-out striker in the world at the moment, him and Haaland obviously, it speaks volumes. So hoping Darwin Nunez can get a few goals to boost his confidence. But also to bear in mind as well the sad passing of Brazilian legend Pele yesterday. So the both teams have come out with kind of a bouquet of flowers in remembrance of probably, in some people's eyes, the greatest footballer of all time. So rest in peace to Pele. I'm sure there'll be a minute's silence before the game as well, before we kick off. So, love you Liverpool from Sydney. Good to see you, Tony. Must be early morning there now, is it? And then Callum says 3-1 Liverpool. A lot of 3-0s and 3-1s here. People are confident. I like to see it. I think we can keep a clean sheet though. I'm hoping we can keep a clean sheet. I'm going 2-0. See what happens. Yeah, but hoping for a big game from Darwin today. Get a couple of goals. I'm going to back him as well. I'm going to say Darwin's going to score one, and I think I'm going to say Salah's going to score one also. That's my prediction. And also, guys, if you're new around here as well, drop a like on the stream and subscribe as well. I believe we're about 20 subscribers away from 30,000, which is awesome. So if we can hit that today, that'd be amazing. I'm watching from South Africa, awesome. What time is it in South Africa and Sydney? What's the times over there? I always thought Sydney was probably like 12 hours in front, maybe, or 9 hours in front. I'm not too sure. But what's the what time is it in South Africa? Yeah, both teams have laid the bouquet of flowers on the centre line, in the centre circle, with a ball just behind it. I'm sure that's in remembrance of Pele, and maybe also the sad incident that happened on Christmas Eve as well, and Boxing Day. But yeah, guys, 10 p.m. Oh, you're only 2 hours in front. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I was in obviously, I'm sure as some of you guys know, I was in Bali a few months ago. Just doing a bit of travelling whilst working, and when I was trying to watch a Liverpool game, obviously the Wi-Fi wasn't great, but when I actually managed to get a stream going, it was normally like, if it was now, for example, it would be like 4 a.m. It's like 8 hours in front, so the time zones are a bit messy when you're trying to watch your team play. But yeah, guys, we're just getting off underway here now. They're just tossing a coin to see who gets kickoff. When is Gakpo going to get his debut? So apparently it's not going to be. Obviously, it can't be today because it's not January yet. But they reckon he's not going to get into the Brentford game. It'll be the following game. So obviously we played Brentford on the 2nd. They reckon he won't start that game or be in the squad for that game. So we're looking at more so the 7th of January, maybe in the FA Cup 3rd round against Wolves. If not, it'll be against Brighton on the 14th. He could start on the 2nd, but I doubt it. Or he might be in the squad, maybe get a few minutes. But we'll have to see what happens with regards to that. Yeah, the Wolves game. And David Johnson obviously passed away. A lot of sad news recently. Pele, David Johnson. But let's hope we can get a positive result tonight. Guys, it is Leicester that gets us off underway here with Daka. I'm not too sure how his career has gone really at Leicester since he joined. He was quite a promising player, I think, when they signed him, but he's not been too influential by the looks of it. Let's hope Gakpo isn't just another Nunez. I say be patient with Nunez. I think he will come through and be a good player for us in the future. Well, what Klopp said about the Lewandowski situation kind of gave me a bit of hope. And I think if anyone can get the best out of a player, it's Klopp, isn't it? So, see what happens there. But it is Liverpool now in possession here with Mohamed Salah, but he has just lost the ball there to Jose Perez. But then he just won it back again here now. Gives it to Thiago. Thiago, they're trying to do like a roulette pass in Ndidi, but he was fouled and it'll be a Liverpool free kick. And then Virgil van Dijk takes that, gives it to Trent. Nunez hat-trick, hopefully. Hopefully a Nunez hat-trick. That would silence the haters a little bit. Harvey Elliott now to Mohamed Salah. Back to Trent. Trent attempts a ball into the box, but Thomas clears it away. And Trent wins a throw in here for Liverpool early on. 1 minute played so far. Gives it into Mohamed Salah. Salah in good space here, but Danny Ward collects it as a loose ball bounced off of Salah's body. Brentford just scored. I do apologise. I should have put it on the bottom of the thing, actually. That game kicked off about 15 minutes earlier, I think. But Brentford are looking good this season. I mean, despite obviously the controversy surrounding him, Ivan Toney is a good player. Great striker, and I think he should get snapped up by one of the big sides. What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon Toney should get a big move in the summer? Or do you think the controversy surrounding his name at the moment is a bit too much for any team to really want to sign him right now? He's had a good season so far. Oxlade-Chamberlain here just kicks the ball out of play, and Leicester do get a throw-in here with Thomas. I'm not sure who that Thomas guy is. He must be a youngster. Cody Gakpo, though, quickly, the camera has panned to him. He is in the stadium watching the game. Looks a bit cold, to be fair to him. He's got a blanket over him. But he is in the stadium in attendance, which we love to see. And Liverpool do win a throw-in here after Harvey Barnes run it out of play. Nunez brace for sure. Yeah, I like the confidence, to be fair. Harvey Elliott now here for Liverpool. Gives it to Robertson. Back to Elliott. Elliott in a good chance here. Takes a shot. He is tackled there in the box, and he's looking around at the referee for a potential penalty, but the referee's not having it. And it will go Leicester's way for a goal kick, as the ball did go out of play. I think Toney would do well at a big club. Yeah, I think he'll be a good player. And he has just scored again. I didn't realise it was even him that scored. He has scored for Brentford. He is the player that has scored. They just updated us here. I'm not too sure how many goals he's got so far this season, but I know it's in double digits in the Premier League, which is crazy for a Brentford player. And Leicester have just scored here, guys. Surprise goal here. Leicester just made it 1-0. It is Drewsbury Hall, I believe. Wasn't really paying attention there for a second. I was trying to adjust the screen. But Drewsbury Hall has just scored for Leicester. It was a goal kick from Ward. A nice long ball forward here. He found Harvey Barnes, then found Daka. Daka then laid it off to Drewsbury Hall, then ran forward with the ball through the defence and tapped it away home to make it 1-0 to the away side Leicester. And yeah, not great. Not great defending there. Not great defending at all. Clean finish. But not a good start. Drewsbury Hall. God's sake. So that's my prediction out the window. I said 2-0 Liverpool. That's not happening now. But it is Liverpool back in possession here. Trying to get a quick response goal here. But they do lose possession to Ndidi. And Ndidi gives it back to their defence. Now Thomas on the ball here. Gives it to Drewsbury Hall. Drewsbury Hall with a long ball forward here. Trying to find Jose Perez. So not a bad pass. But Alisson gets there first, luckily. But Liverpool need to wake up defensively. Because that goal that they conceded was poor by the defenders. Now Thiago gives it to Elliott. Elliott now bombing forward with the ball down that right-hand side. He's got Mo Salah in support. He does use him. And then Salah just gets tackled there. And he wins a throwing here for Liverpool in Leicester's half by the corner flag. I stick with 2-1. Yeah, got to back him still. I'm still backing Liverpool. Henderson here now, a long ball forward here, trying to find Robertson. It's not a bad pass, but Marty does get there first, but Offside Chamberlain wins it back now. Now Chamberlain to Elliott. Elliott in some good space, dips the ball into the area, but Marty heads it away. And it falls to Thiago. Thiago with a shot! And then Ward collects it there. Liverpool looking for a quick response. Not a bad little run there by Thiago, to be fair. But Ward is quick to collect the ball. Now Virgil van Dijk. Tries to find Elliott, which he does, and Elliott's just fouled there. And Liverpool will get a free kick for that. I think I might get the third kit with Gakpo on the back. Should I do it? Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely do it. I think Gakpo is number 18, I think. Number 18, I'm pretty sure. That's what I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he is 18 though. Now Drewsby Hall on the ball again here. With a long ball forward here for Daka to chase, and Daka will chase it, but Alisson does clear it away and finds Robertson in the process. Robertson now. Just concede a free kick after a foul on Iozo Perez. It looked a bit weak there. It looked more like Iozo Perez ran into Robertson but went down. But nonetheless, Leicester do get a free kick for that, somehow. Yeah, I think that'd be a good strip to get. Definitely get the third kit with Gakpo on the back. It looks like Enzo Fernandez as well is joining Chelsea, by the looks of it. They want to pay that £120 million fee. I know we were linked to him for a little bit as well. But I couldn't see us paying that much money for him. And as we reported on earlier, it looks like maybe the focus might shift towards Moises Caicedo. Or Mohamed Kudus as well, maybe, I don't know. But we do need a midfielder in January, in my opinion. Now Henderson here. Tries to find Robertson, but Iozo Perez intercepts the ball. But Offside Chamberlain wins it back here and attempts a long ball forward there to Mohamed Salah. But it comes back to Trent now instead. Now Trent to Elliott. Back to Trent again down that right hand side. Trent with an early cross to the box. Trying to find Darwin Nunez. But Amati gets there first and clears it out for a corner kick to Liverpool. Not a bad ball there by Trent. We know how good his deliveries are from the right hand side. And that was a good attempt there. And it would have fell to Darwin Nunez if Amati didn't get there. I remember using Daniel Amati back in the day on FIFA. He was a good youngster, but not really reached his potential. Well, his FIFA potential, should I say. Liverpool 4 today. Okay, cool. Hopefully, yeah. Maybe Darwin to get all 4 would be ideal. But yeah, guys, drop a like on the stream as well if you're new around here, and subscribe if you are a Liverpool fan. We upload daily Liverpool content. We're really close to 30,000 subscribers. And yeah, that'd be pretty sick if we can get that. Trent now on the ball here for Liverpool. Gives it to Thiago now to Henderson. Henderson back to Thiago. Now to Robertson. Nigel says 5-1. And then John says Fabio Cavallo getting 2. He's on the bench tonight. But yeah, maybe. Not a great start though. I don't think it's acceptable losing to Leicester anyway this season. You know, the last few seasons you can make a vouch for them to be able to beat us, but this year they've been really poor in my opinion. There should be an easy 3 points. But as we know, losing to Nottingham Forest and Leeds is never the case with us, so we'll see what happens. Van Dijk now on the ball here, gives it back to Alisson. Alisson now across to Matip. Back to Alisson again. Alisson scuffs up a clearance there, but it does find Harvey Elliott, who then loses it to Dewsbury Hall. Now across to Barnes. Barnes now to Ndidi. But play has stopped quickly, momentarily, whilst Daka is on the floor. I'm not too sure. I didn't see any contact against him. He's holding his face, though, so it looks like it might be a head injury. Hopefully he's okay, but he is down at the moment. Jacobin says 4-2 to us. And then Gualabero, Matthews Kahingu says Nunez hat-trick. A lot of people back in Nunez, to be fair. Oh no, it looks like he's pulled up with a hamstring injury there. He just stopped. No contact or anything. He just kind of stopped in his tracks and came up and held his hamstring. So he might have to come off the park here. Messi or Ronaldo? 100%, million percent Messi. I think it's quite sad actually that Ronaldo's joined that team in Saudi Arabia. Not too sure why. He doesn't need the money. He wants to be remembered as one of the best of all time. I don't know why he's going out there to play football. No offence to that league, but it's not really a good move for him, in my opinion. Obviously, financially, I'm sure he's loving it, but the guy's worth like $500 million. I'm not too sure why he's going there for money. Makes no sense. We might need the boss to motivate the players at halftime, but I just can't see us losing this. Well, hopefully, we don't lose it. But Daka has come off here, guys. Early substitution for Leicester. And it looks like Vardy's going to come on. Yeah, Vardy's the man to come on for them, but momentarily they will play with 10 men. And Leicester are in possession still, though. With Ward now boots a long ball forward. Trying to find Ayozo Perez, but it comes to Van Dijk instead. Now Van Dijk gives it to Hendo. Henderson here trying to ping a pass out to the left-hand side of Robertson. He does find him. Now Robertson to Thiago Alcantara. Now back to Henderson. The captain. What can he do? Gives it out wide to Trent now. Back to Henderson again. Now Thiago. Thiago going to have a nice ball forward. Trying to find Mo Salah on the run. But the defender gets there first. Now Harvey Elliott gets it back though for Liverpool. And then Darwin Nunez is fouled right on the edge of the box there by Thomas, the left back. And he wins a free kick for his side. Kind of just a follow through on the tackle. Hit him in the shin. Nigel Smith, I think you're right. I don't feel like losing too. Yeah, I don't think we will lose, to be honest here. Vardy is on the pitch now, guys, for Pats and Daka. Never nice when you see a player come off injured like that, but it is what it is. And Vardy will replace him, more than capable of doing a job up front for Leicester. The free kick is about to be taken here with Trent and Salah and Henderson lining it up. I'm assuming it will be Trent to take it. There is a shooting position. Hopefully he can get something out of it. Liverpool do have the joint most set-piece goals this season with 10. Only Tottenham have the same amount, with Fulham coming second with 8. which is quite an interesting statistic. Taking a while here to take the free kick, but he is stepping up now though. Salah was giving him a pep talk quickly, just adjusting the wall for the free kick. And if anyone can score it, it is Trent. Takes it, hits the wall, and the follow-up shot hits the wall again. And nothing comes from that free kick though. Trent gives it back to Robertson here, who is the only man back. Now Robertson back to Trent again. Trent now dipping a pass forward, trying to find Oxlade-Chamberlain. He manages to do so, but the Ox is tackled and the ball goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in. We really need to strengthen our midfield and defence. Yeah, I agree. Who do you guys think we should get in January for the midfielder? Moises Caicedo, maybe? I think Enzo Fernandez is a no-go. Obviously, Jude Bellingham's everyone's favourite, but I don't think that's realistic in January. Alisson here. Gives the ball to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott in some good space here down that right-hand side. He's got Dewsbury Hall to get past, but he gives it to Salah instead. Now back to Elliott again. Elliott now across to Trent. Trent now to Thiago. Thiago back to Elliott. Elliott with a nice touch to get past his man, Thomas, and then Thomas does foul him at the same time, and Liverpool do get another free kick here. A good run there by Elliott to win that free kick. This time in more of a crossing position. It's kind of on the edge of the box on the right-hand side. More like a corner routine than shooting. But still a good chance here for Liverpool to make it 1-1. Jude or Enzo. I don't think Enzo is being sold though. I think Enzo is heavily linked to Chelsea right now. Like Fabrizio Romano's constantly tweeting about it. I've been seeing it all over my Twitter. So I think he'll go there. That owner, Todd Bowley, is just splurging cash right now. It's ridiculous. €120 million or whatever it is for him. Don't get me wrong, I think he's a good player. He's 20 years old. He had a good World Cup, but it's very rare that these type of players have a good campaign, and you pay that much money for them work out. James Rodriguez being one of them, never really worked out when he went to Real Madrid. Definitely Caicedo. If you look back in the comment section, I've even mentioned him. Yeah, I think Caicedo is no-brainer. It's still a lot of money, but I think he's a good shout. Premier League proven. Just a young, super talented player. I read somewhere as well, he's on like 3,500 a week at Brighton, which obviously is a lot of money, but not if you're a Premier League footballer. Leicester with a chance here. Vardy to Barnes. Trent, what a tackle, Trent. Liverpool almost conceded a second there, but Trent did some top-notch defending there. It was Harvey Barnes there to Jamie Vardy. Vardy had Dewsbury Hall in space. Gave a pass over to him, but Trent with a sliding tackle kicked out of play. And Leicester do get a corner kick, but good defending there from Trent. I hope LFC win this match by 3-0. Well, that's be 3-1 now. Leicester already scored, unfortunately, and they do have a corner kick now as well. Jose Perez will take it. I wonder if he's regretting his decision to leave Newcastle. Ball comes in. Header bounces off of Oxlade-Chamberlain and goes out for another corner, I believe. We had Ndidi in a lot of space there. It's a bit worrying. Claim of a handball as well. Come off Oxlade-Chamberlain's shoulder. Nothing more than that. But 21 minutes played so far, guys. It's still 1-0 Leicester. They got another corner kick here now. Ball comes in. Headed away there by Matip. Comes back into Thomas there, but Liverpool do clear it away again. And this time it falls to Jose Perez, who then gives it back to his defender. Now back to Ward, the keeper. Oh yes, Ndidi. Would you take Ndidi at Liverpool? Was all you just saying? Obviously, there's no Maddison today either. He is injured for Leicester. That's why he's not playing, if anyone was wondering. Alisson here in possession. Gives it to Robertson. Robertson now back to Alisson. Put him in under a little bit of pressure, and Alisson's forced to kick it out there. Out of play, and Leicester do get a throw in. Klopp has taken Leicester for granted. To be fair, I thought Leicester were being crap this season, so I kind of thought it would be an easy game, but so far Leicester have been brilliant. Nunez here down the left-hand side here for Liverpool. Cuts the ball into the area to Salah. Just goes wide. Good chance there to make it 1-1. Good play there by Darwin Nunez to run down that left-hand side and get a nice pass into Salah, who was running onto the ball. Hit it first time, but he just can't get it on target, unfortunately. But another good run there by Darwin. Salah will be disappointed with that one. He could have potentially got that on target there at least. Here's a goal kick to Leicester now. Ward takes it. Win for Liverpool or no? I'm still backing Liverpool to win it. I'm going to go 2-1. Yeah, we need to improve on our defensive performance. Remember that we have Madrid in the Champions League. I'm hoping that, I don't know about you guys, would you want to see Konate start over Matip maybe? Or how would you like to see that defence? Van Dijk, Matip, Van Dijk, Konate. I'm sure Joe Gomez is out of the question, but Van Dijk, Joe Gomez maybe. For me, I'd like to see Konate start. When he's fully fit and ready to play again. He's probably exhausted from the World Cup. Van Dijk now across to Henderson. Henderson now to Thiago. Thiago's been decent so far this game, trying to create a lot from the midfield. Gives it to Robertson down the left-hand side. Robertson here with a heavy cross, and it's quite a poor cross in the end. It goes out of play there for a Leicester goal kick. Yeah, I agree. Konate and Van Dijk for me. That's who I'd start. Leicester with another goal kick here now, after Robertson's poor cross. Ball comes up, Matip wins the header to it. Now it falls to Ndidi. Now Robertson gets it back though. Robertson bombing forward of the ball here. Down that left-hand side, he does lose possession there and does foul someone in the process, but the referee says play on to Vardy down that right-hand side now with the ball. He's running, trying to get past Henderson, but Henderson gets the better of him this time and tries to cut it back to Robertson. But Drewsbury Hall gets there, but Liverpool with a throw-in. Vardy looks quite slow on his legs at the moment, actually. He's getting on a bit now, Vardy. I'm not too sure how old he is, but he's probably aging a little bit now. His diet of Red Bull and fags are probably not working too well for him. "1-1!" But it's offside. It was Salah that scored it. He knew straight away. Didn't celebrate. Offside there. Mo Salah almost made it 1-1. It was Danny Warden with a poor pass. Bounced off Mo Salah. And then Oxlade-Chamberlain won it, gave it back to Salah, and Salah scored, but he knew straight away that he was offside from the poor goal kick. Gilmero says Brentford scored their second. Was it Ivan Toney again? If so, someone needs to get that man. Come on, Reds. Absolutely. It was a good... it's terrible. It was a terrible goal kick by Danny Ward, to be fair. It still baffles me that they sold Kasper Schmeichel and now made him their first choice keeper. I don't know what they were thinking. 8 million as well to Nice. Crazy. Makes no sense. Perfectly good keeper, Kasper Schmeichel. Danny Ward back in possession again here. Joshua Da Silva with the goal. Oh, okay. So yeah, beating West Ham 2-0 whilst West Ham are at home. Not a bad result that so far. But another team that you could probably say haven't performed as well as they would have liked to, West Ham. But Brentford doing wonders right now. As things stand, guys, if the game was to end 1-0 to us, we do sit 6th still. But both Chelsea and Brighton have games in hand over us, so if they both of them win, they will go above us in the table. I think Chelsea are playing Nottingham Forest next. And I'm not sure who. I think Brighton are playing Arsenal next tomorrow. So I think Brighton are safe, but Chelsea probably will beat Nottingham Forest. And Didi here now. Gives it out wide to Castagnani. Right back. To be fair, guys, it's been a fairly even game so far. I wouldn't say Leicester have dominated us by any means. They've been fairly decent, but I think in the last 10 minutes or so, since the 20th minute, it's been majority us, I would say. We've been the better side. It's just a matter of time, I think, till we score. Matip now on the ball here. Gives it out to Robertson down that left-hand side. Now Robertson back to Thiago. Thiago now across to Matip again. Matip now bombing forward with the ball. Gives it to Elliott. Elliott now to Trent. Trent now to Henderson. Henderson now to Thiago. Thiago trying to get through the Leicester midfield, but Jose Perez wins it back for the Foxes. And now Danny Ward back in possession for Leicester. Boots it long here. Just gets away the danger. Trying to find Vardy, but he can't win a heading battle against Van Dijk. But nonetheless, Leicester are back in possession again now with Harvey Barnes down that left-hand side. Who was offside, and it will be a Liverpool free kick. We are facing Brentford next, and they're really doing well. Their morale will be boosted. Yeah, they've been brilliant. To be fair to them. If they had Eriksen still as well, imagine Eriksen signing a new contract with them instead of going to United. Crazy. God, I can't wait to see Gakpo playing. Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be good. Hopefully he gets like a cameo performance at least or something against against Brentford. But Ayoze Perez here running forward now with the ball down the right hand side. Gets the ball into the area. Van Dijk clears it away there, and it is another Leicester corner. Good chance there for Leicester. Games like this underline our need for players who have the ability to unlock defences. Yeah, we need a creative midfielder or something, maybe. Yeah, and we have been needing that kind of spark for that kind of player for seasons now. A creative spark clearly needed. Yeah, definitely. We need a cheat code like De Bruyne or someone like that. Just stick him in there. Leicester here now with Ayoze Perez. Perez now Amati. Now to Ndidi. Marty again now across to Ndidi. Ndidi loses it though, and Henderson wins it back here for Liverpool in good space as well. Now gets it to Elliott. Elliott back to Henderson. Henderson here trying to unlock a run of Salah, but he can't find him. But Trent gets the ball back here now and takes a shot at goal from about 40 yards out. He's seen Danny Ward off his line, but the shot was kind of scuffed and it went out wide for a goal kick to Leicester. I'm assuming that was a shot. Klopp doesn't look too pleased. But Leicester are back in possession now, and they do win a throw-in after Harvey Elliott's kicked out of play. We never replaced Coutinho. Or we never replaced what Coutinho gave us from midfield. Yeah, I agree. Van Dijk now to Robertson.